I hope you guys can see this. Hi guys, this is Lisha Batta and welcome to my channel. So yeah, I have a bit of an experimental look going on. I was really excited to play with a few of new makeup products that I received. And today, in fact, I'll be reviewing the Suva Beauty Hydra FX Liners. So I recently received a package from Suva Beauty. They have launched on Nykaa and hence they sent across some of their products to me. Now, before I show you what's inside, I want to talk a bit about the brand. So Suva Beauty is actually a Canadian brand which is insanely popular for their bright and neon cake liners. So basically a cake liner is a liner which gets activated with water and it's very easy to use. As you can see, I've used it today for a graphic liner and I was able to get the wings all crisp and perfect. First product that I see from them is the Suva Beauty Hydra FX Doodle Dee. So this is actually the Hydra FX liner, but two of the shades are available in a pot. So this has a neon pink and a neon orange. And then the second product I have is the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner Doodle. So this is a black and one eyeliner. And my favorite product is this. It's the Suva Beauty UV Brights palette. So this consists of 5 shades and they are black light activated. Basically, they glow in the dark. I also got a Suva Beauty 620 brush. Along with that, they also sent me this UV light. So basically, these eyeliners are UV activated. You can't really tell them right now because my lights are on, but I will show you how they glow in the dark towards the end of the video. So make sure you stick around. Now without much ado, let's get on with the review. So let's start off with the doors. As you can see, they have such beautiful packaging and you can tell the shades from the box itself. Once you open them, you get these plastic containers and it comes with a screw-on cap and inside you can see the liners. So this is the shade Doodle Dee. So this has a bright neon orange along with the bright neon pink. Both of these are UV activated and they glow in the dark. On the other hand, we have Doodle. So this has a matte white along with a matte black. So let me show you how to use this. Basically, you take a brush and you dip it in water. Now, a lot of people also tend to spritz the water directly on the pot, which is what Suva Beauty specifically asks you not to do because that apparently changes the formulation of the product. So they always mention dip your brush in water and then put the brush on the pot. So as you can see, the liner got activated and there you go. It is so intensely pigmented, be it the white or the neon shades. They are all super pigmented. And another thing I want to mention is that make sure you only use water and no other mixing medium, none of the setting sprays, no inglot mixing medium, none of that. But if you do want to use a mixing medium and maybe experiment and explore a bit, then you can take out a bit of the product with the spatula and on your hand and then mix it because you don't want to mess up with the formulation and then end up ruining the product. Also mentioning the price, this costs rupees 1660 for a single pot in which you get 2 shades. Now coming to the palette, they actually have 2 palettes. One is the UV Brights palette and the other is the Taffy's palette, which has these beautiful pastel colors. So if you're someone who's into pastels, you should definitely check that out. And if you're someone who's into neon or bright shades, this is the one for you. So let me open this up. So this is what the actual product looks like. Inside you have these gorgeous 5 shades. So the first one is Smoosh, a bright neon pink. The other one is Thunderwear. This is a blue shade. Then in the middle we have Nacho Problem. Along with that we have Avocado and Weirdo, which is a gorgeous purple color. So the palette also comes with a brush which I've already used. In fact, this was the one that I was using to show you the swatch. So I'm again going to dip my brush in water and activate these liners. I prefer, activating it from the corner so that I do not wet the entire product. And just a single swipe will give you that saturated finish. And the Suva Beauty palette costs rupees 3540 on Nykaa. It is a wee bit expensive, but it was available on discount during the Nykaa Hot Pink sale, so watch out for that. Now let's move on to the application so that you guys can see how easy it is to apply and how saturated and intense the colors are. Okay, so I am just spoiled for choice here, but I think I'm going to work with the UV Brights palette today. So it comes with this brush and I have these small bowls of pani in them. So I've just dipped my brush in water and I'm going to activate the pink shade. As you can see, It's become a bit creamy. It is just so easy to use, and as you can see, a single stroke gives a very pigmented finish. So I just cleaned off my brush and now I'm again dipping it in the water and activating the purple shade. So I place the purple color in my inner corner along with my eyelid area. These shades are so easy to work with. Even the purple was highly pigmented. I don't know if the camera is catching the neonness and the brightness, but in person it's so vivid, so saturated, and the pink is just gorgeous. I also want to mention that I absolutely love the brush that they give in the palette. It is so easy to use. It's very fine, so you can, draw these detailed linings very easily. Next, I'm going to use the orange shade. Oh my god, look at that. It is so vivid. I love the way this look has turned out. I'm just thinking, should I do a bit more here or should I just let this be? Ooh, this green is so pretty. So if you feel like you've used too much water like I did with the green one, so just place it on the drier side and mix it to get a more pigmented finish. I love it. So I'm going to quickly do the other eye off camera and be right back. So as you can see, you can create all sorts of looks with these liners, especially nowadays when graphic liners are so trending. And also you don't have to do something this elaborate if you're not comfortable with it. Recently I went out and I actually wore the orange liner just on my inner corner and it just added that pop of color and looked so good. Especially nowadays where we need to wear masks, I love grabbing that attention on my eyes and playing up with my eye makeup. When I went out, trust me, I got compliments from literally everyone and they loved the intense finish of the liner. Another great thing about these liners is the fact that they are so long lasting. I've tested them out. I've worn it for almost 12 hours and it did not budge. They are also smudge proof, so you can literally run your fingers over them and it will not get smudged as long as it does not come in contact with water. This also means that the liner will get removed with sweat or when you're outside and it starts raining, so be a bit careful about that. So another great point is that you can create multiple shades out of this palette. They actually sent across a shade card which I've misplaced, but in that you could see how you could use just 2 colors to create all sorts of shades and come up with your own unique combinations. If you're someone who really loves bright eye makeup or you're into face art, you will get a lot of use out of these. So I'm also going to compare it with the Kyrolan Aquacolor. The Kyrolan palette comes with 18 shades and this cost rupees 3000, while the Suva Beauty on the other hand costs more than that and you get only 5 shades. However, there are pros and cons for both. Now the Kyrolan palette, it is not very pigmented. You definitely need to go over your lines 2 or 3 times to get that intense pigmentation. In fact, some of the shades I really struggle with, especially the red. The red literally has no pigmentation. The yellow as well. And the steel, oh my god, this is such a beautiful color, but you definitely need to go over the line to get that saturated finish. However, with the Suva Beauty palette, you get that intense color payoff in a single stroke. I also find the Kyrolan aqua colors look a bit dull as the time goes on, and this is something I haven't witnessed with the Suva Beauty one. The Suva Beauty liners look as intense as they are when you freshly apply them. And the biggest con with Kyrolan is the fact that they do not offer any pastel shades. They don't have any of those bright colors that you see in Suva Beauty. If Kyrolan would offer those intense bright pinks and oranges and all those pastels, I would hands down tell you to go for Kyrolan. That being said, I do really love this palette as well. I did get a lot of use out of it. If you like these shades and you feel like you will get a lot of use out of them, then Kyrolan is any day the better bet. You can also get the Kyrolan refills. Like if you want a particular shade, you can buy the refill and that costs only rupees 300, which I think is very affordable. Now I'm going to show you how these liners glow in the dark. I'm going to switch off my light and hopefully it shows up in my camera. Can you see? Oh my god, these are so cool. I hope you guys can see this. Oh my god, this is so cool. I feel like a kid. Anyway, let me switch on my lights back on. Now coming to my final thoughts, I absolutely loved using the Suva Beauty liners. They are intensely pigmented, so saturated. They have such trending bright colors. It's also smudge proof and very long lasting. I also highly recommend their brush. It's so easy to define and line your eyes with it. It has the perfectly pointed tip and it is very easy to use to create precise lines. The only con for me would be the pricing. it is definitely expensive. I mean, 1600 rupees for 2 liners or 3500 rupees for 5 liners is definitely a bit steep, but I think it is worth it because the quality of these products is amazing. So with that, I wrap up the review of the Suva Beauty liners. Let me know if you enjoy such chit-chatty reviews, and I would love to do them more often. And if you liked watching this video, then do not forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel as well. I also have a very fun giveaway lined up, so make sure your notifications are on. So that's it for today's video. I will catch you guys the next time. Bye!